Hey there everyone, welcome to another video about the Lenovo X13s ARM-based Windows laptop. And in this video I'm just going to show the programs that I am using on the laptop and showing which ones are native ARM programs and which ones are x86 programs and how they run. Well, maybe how they run. Or at least talk about how they run so far in my experience. And I guess to get into it, one of the first programs here is a Wise Program Uninstaller. I normally use bulk crap uninstaller on Windows, though that does not work on the ARM version of Windows or on this laptop. So I have to use Wise Program Uninstaller since it actually runs with no problems. And one way of checking compatibility is right here. It has the Windows on ARM emulation options. So that right there tells you that it's an x86 program. And then the next program, Visual Studio Code, it should be the ARM native version. So yes, looks like the Windows on ARM stuff is grayed out. So this is the native ARM version. And I've used it a little bit. I haven't done too much on it. I haven't done any code compilation, so I'm not quite sure how that is. I haven't really done much code compilation through Visual Studio Code or regular Visual Studio, so I'll have to test that out one of these days. And then Visual Studio 2022 Preview, because I believe it was with Preview 17.2, it got ARM support. And yep, as we see there, it is grayed out, so it is a native ARM program. Krita, the art program, which I always prefer using. This one is x86, but it seems to work perfectly fine with no issues. CPU hardware monitor, which I use to view CPU usage, some temperatures, and battery charge. That is x86 as well. And then OBS is x86 for sure. And it, so far that I know of, does not have any ARM version. And it actually runs really well on this laptop. I have recorded, yawns. I've done some test recordings and it seems to run really well. I'm thinking of trying to do some, I guess, test videos of some games like, my phone, Sims, like of Sims 4, of some emulators. I even got GTA 3 installed, and I actually have another video after this that I will be uploading, kind of showing from what I experienced before the battery draining while playing a game. I might record the desktop while I'm recording on my phone to just sort of show performance while recording. I might do recording on my laptop while I'm recording on my phone here. But yeah, OBS runs really well. And then Kdenlive, which is one of my favorite open source, I believe it is open source, video editors. It is the x86 version that I'm using here, and I rendered my review. I did a little bit of color correction and rendered it out, and it seemed to run fine. The laptop did get really, really warm, so if you edit video on this, be aware of that. I mean, it's probably just because it's x86 being emulated that it just got really hot, but if there is a ARM version, I would have to assume that it wouldn't get as bad. And then I have Free SO, which is Free Sims Online Launcher. That's definitely x86. I launched the game briefly, thinking of trying to get myself and my girlfriend set up in the game. Might do some gameplay with her sometime in the future. Ooh, all the yawns. Oi, oi, oi. But yeah, launching this, it ran perfectly fine. And then Sims 4. This one obviously is x86. And It runs great. I have to have, oh, I run everything on all low settings. Trying to max it out, the game hiccups and freezes a lot. And then in terms of emulators, I have DuckStation, which is the native ARM64 version. Oops. So it will, oops, compatibility, it will not show any of the Windows on ARM stuff. So this DuckStation actually runs really well on here. LNDS is x86. I did not see any ARM64 builds. And then MGBA, this guy is x86, as you can see right there. And PPSSPP is x86 as well. So there we go. And then what other programs do I use? I believe the platform tools for Android are all x86, but I guess they are, but yeah, they all run perfectly fine on Windows on ARM now. And then, I apologize for my yawning. Wow. I guess work kicked my butt a little bit more than I realized today. What else can I think of that I use regularly? Let's see here. I use Facebook Messenger, that's x86, and that runs perfectly fine. Let's see, I got Bitwarden, which is the ARM version. Let me get to that right here. So yeah, this should be, yep, the native ARM version, the installer. And then JDownloader. This is the x86 version. It does not have a native ARM version that I know of. So I'm sure it probably seems annoying and tedious that I'm going through all this, but I just want to show that things are indeed, native ARM or x86. So yeah, JDownloader is x86. And then Discord, of course, is x86. Signal is x86. And then Bluemail, which is like my favorite email client now, is x86, and Steam is x86, of course. And like I think I mentioned in the next video, I will be playing some Age of Empires and try Grand Theft Auto 3, and gonna see if having this open on the side, I'm gonna play the game in windowed mode, kind of see how it will go down as I'm playing. And let me think what else. And of course, these games are x86, obviously. I forget, I think I've seen... sorry about my yawning. Holy cow. I believe it was Counter-Strike Global Offensive, I think I read was a game that worked natively on ARM. I can't remember what else there was, but there are some on Steam. And let's see. What else do I use that I can think of? I have Office 365, which is the ARM version. I forget exactly when the ARM version became available. Oh, and then ShareX. Oh my gosh. Is x86, but it works perfectly fine. Being emulated on ARM, not really much of a demanding program at all, so runs great. Oh yeah, and bulk rename utility is x86, and that runs fine. I also have, let's see, where is it? Tree view, or tree size. That just shows you, oh, there it goes. It was just lagging a bit. It just shows you kind of a visual aid on, oh geez, how your drive space is being used. So let's say drive C, of course, because it's the only drive on here. Let's see, restart as administrator to see more information. So obviously that's going to show how much space is being used. Looks like it is slower on here than it is on Windows, because I believe on x86 Windows it's super quick to load everything, but this works. And let's see what else is there. Signal Share X, and then Python 3.11. Let me launch Visual Studio Code and open up a terminal to get the, as of this video, it's the 2nd of August. PYTHON -- version. So, or is it, that's PE, or is it just a single dash? I'm having a brain fart. Okay, it was just Python. 3.11.0 B5, July 25th, 2022. And then let's go to Python, go to the website, and is it downloads, and then other platform, wait, no, not other platforms, all releases, pre-releases, and then I believe this is the version, obviously it's a version that has ARM support. From what I remember, I think this is the first version that has native ARM support. So I guess if you're a Python developer and you want something that has long battery life, really portable, and just like I personally think is great, you know, maybe you could go with this laptop for Python development. But yeah, there's the Python, which is actually a native ARM finally. And then I got all the Office programs, which are, like I said, native ARM finally. I think they've been native ARM for, I think, a little while now. Why is NVIDIA? Oh, that's probably one of the games I installed. Oh, geez, that's funny. Let's see, Krita, Kden. I have Git, which I'm not sure if it's native to. Excuse me. I apologize again for the yawning. Holy cow. Let's see. Let's see what this says. Compatibility. Okay, so it's emulated, but it works perfectly fine. There's no problems there with Git. And then FreeSO, Excel. Okay, I don't really need that because I have Kden Live. Bulk Green Utility, Blue Mail, Bitwarden, and then 7-Zip, I believe it's native ARM. I forget exactly. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, native ARM for 7-Zip. Let's see. Can I think of anything else? uTorrents. Let's see. This is obviously x86. And then I'll just simply call this obviously NPS browser. I'm sure people will know what that is. This is x86 for sure. And then Rufus, good old USB creation program. That is x86. Then, wait, I have 2 folders. Huh. Then RetroArch. Is it RetroArch or RetroArch? I just don't know what to call it. This is, of course, x86. I believe there is a custom ARM64 version that is super out of date. And then there's also Retrix Gold, which is a native ARM emulator frontend, which I'll actually do a video on that as well, because I know there's a lot of people who would love to play their classic games on an ARM laptop. Because I think it's, you know, if you're using this computer for school, especially since it's like an always connected mobile cellular laptop, you know, having some classic games to play on here would be awesome. So there's that, and then other emulators, which on my desktop I was using RPCS3, PCSX2, and then MGB and DuckStation. These are all the x86 versions that I had running on my desktop, which I'm debating if I want to throw Linux on my desktop. And then I guess I can ask this: would anyone want me to daily drive this laptop? I'm not quite sure for how long, but literally use it as my only laptop, you know, playing some games on it. If I make some videos, editing some videos on it, practicing programming, looking up some programs to compile from source, see how that does, maybe record that as well. Dragging stuff is being a real pain right now. I don't know why. Probably because I'm running the Windows Dev Insider build is being wonky. And man, I was using the trackpad there for a second, and holy freaking crap, this trackpad is so smooth. Feels great on the finger, and it's just smooth, man. I love it. Let's see. And then, let's see, we had retro game stuff. In DDU, I won't be using this on here, but it's x86. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what else. And then this 3DS decryptor for decrypting 3DS ROMs. I don't think I'd use this on here, so that would just be left alone. I just have it synced to the laptop at the moment. And let's see, I think that might be all of the programs I currently use on this laptop that are a mix of x86 and ARM. If anyone would like me to, I could record some videos. I'm obviously going to record some videos of gameplay on here in addition to showing battery drain while having it plugged into the charger. I could maybe record with my phone, recording OBS on my computer to show performance, having like some sort of FPS gauge, showing a video edit and how that performs. And I really need to find a good temperature program for Windows on ARM. And oh, I installed WinRAR as well. I believe this has a native ARM version, but let's double check really quick. Wait, what? Okay, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Okay, obviously that's the program. So why would it be not letting me view the compatibility? Specified is... That's strange. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is a native ARM version or not for WinRAR. Let's see. But yeah, I think that's about everything. Can't quite think of any other programs to mention. So yeah, looks like that should be it. I will be uploading some videos again, showing a combo of gameplay between some games, as well as showing the battery drain if it happens again while playing the games. I will do some on-laptop capture with OBS, playing games at the same time, and trying to find a good balance between having the game in one corner of the screen and having a battery gauge, and then having task manager performance and whatnot, kind of showing utilization on everything to kind of give you a good idea of just how it is. And then I should figure out some code compilation on this laptop. And yeah, wow, this video is going to be going into 20 minutes long. Probably seems like being really dragged out, I guess, but I just wanted to show you all the kind of programs that I'm running on here. I obviously wouldn't be running any if they wouldn't be working, but these are all the ones I currently use that work with no issues at all. So yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And I will catch you in the next video.